Well, we're still holding on to some cloud coverage for folks further to the south, but once those clouds move out, we could see our temperatures rising above average today and really for the rest of the week. So a pretty pleasant day ahead of us. On radar, you can really see heavier cloud deck just along I-90 and further to the south, but it is slowly moving a very east-southeasterly route. So we'll eventually see those clouds moving out later this evening. That'll keep temperatures a little bit cooler to the south. We're already seeing that in our current temperatures. Low 40s if you're south of I-90, getting into the mid and even close to the upper 40s for areas further to the north. Overall, everyone above average. Just how far above average you're going to get today, depending on that cloud coverage. Upper 40s are looking fairly likely, where we're already seeing some of that sun poking through now further to the north. 49 for the high in Eau Claire this afternoon. Holding on to the mid 40s in La Crosse at 46. So overall, pretty nice day out there. Light winds as well. Overall, a very pleasant start to March, and we'll likely see that nice temperature trend continuing as we go into the rest of this week as well. By the time we wake up tomorrow, we could maybe be dealing with a little bit of a patchy fog situation through the earlier hours of the morning, mainly for folks northeastern Iowa, southeastern Minnesota, and any of the Wisconsin counties that are kind of along the Mississippi River Valley. That's where we're seeing the chance for more of the dense fog, but it doesn't last too long. Already by the late morning, we should see a lot of that out of the area. So maybe a minor impact to your morning commute, especially if you're further to the west. Otherwise, we should be clear and have more sunshine tomorrow, meaning that temperatures are going to be a little bit warmer across the area. Lows tonight in the mid upper 20s for the most part. Some folks further to the north in the 30s. 29 for your low in La Crosse, 31 in Eau Claire. Some patchy fog, but the cloud coverage should be really held at bay for the most part, and we should see more sunshine going into tomorrow. Still a couple clouds out there, but not really the overcast skies that we saw most of yesterday and now that we're seeing this afternoon. Because of that, we'll see a nice increase in our temperatures under those sunny skies. 52 for your high in La Crosse, 53 in Eau Claire. Most of us really holding on to the low 50s out there as we head into our Wednesday. Light winds out there, very similar to today. So overall, a very quiet and pretty pleasant and enjoyable afternoon. We're going to continue to see those temperatures rise then as we go throughout the week, really staying steady, but there is a eventual rise as we go into the weekend. Some days where we're seeing more cloud coverage, and that makes small impacts just by a couple degrees. Overall, still above average though all week long. Average high now holding on into the upper 30s, but we're likely going to be staying around 10 degrees above that at the least. At the most, even nearing 15 to close to 20 degrees, with the chance of seeing the low 60s as we get into the weekend, and that should last into the start of next week as well. We will start to see those temperatures coming back down by the middle of next week, but before then, we have a long stretch of nice weather ahead of us. A little bit of a wet end to the week going into Friday, but other than that, it's a pretty quiet and pleasant spring week ahead.
Yes, we love to see it. All right, we do know that spring is getting closer.
Oh, yeah.
All right, thanks for that, Nicole.